words of our Divine Mother from the book Words of the Mother, Volume 14, page 238, topic Never Worry About Difficulties. Our Divine Mother says, never worry, do with sincerity all you do and leave the results to the Divine's care. Never worry, do with sincerity all you do and leave the results to the Divine's care. Let us live each day without anxiety. Why worry beforehand about something that will probably never happen? Anxiety is a lack of confidence in the Divine's grace, the unmistakable sign that the consecration is not complete and perfect. Don't foresee difficulties. It does not help to surmount them and helps them to come. It is better not to worry about progress because worrying only hinders the advance. It is better to open in all trust and simplicity to the divine help and to have faith in the victory. Live in the consciousness of the eternal and you will have no more worry. Next topic, weaknesses, page 258, subtopic fear. Our Divine Mother says fear is always a very bad advisor. It is the fear, my child. It is the fear, more or less conscious, which does almost all the mischief. Without fear, nothing can happen. Do not fear your confidence. Keep up your confidence, and all these troubles will leave you. Do not fear. Keep your confidence, and all these troubles will leave you. With my love and blessings. Our Divine Mother says, stop fearing, and the bothers will stop also. A child of mine cannot fear. A child of mine cannot fear, says our Divine Mother with the blessings. Our Divine Mother says, my protection is always with you and nothing bad can happen, but you must take the decision to shake off the fear and then my force can work fully. You must take the decision to shake off all the fear and only then my force can work fully. Our Divine Mother says, do not torment yourself, do not worry. Above all, try to banish all the fear. Fear is a dangerous thing which can give importance to something which had none at all. The mere fear of seeing certain symptoms renew themselves is enough to bring about this repetition. This fear comes from the weakness of nerves and of the vital. This fear must be got rid of before any attempt is made to follow off the path of yoga. Yoga and fear do not go together. What can he fear who belongs to the divine? Can he not walk, his soul expanding and his brow illumined, upon the path the divine traces for him, whatever it may be, even if it is altogether incomprehensible to his limited reason? All fear must be overcome and replaced by a total confidence in the divine grace. Our Divine Mother says all fear must be overcome and replaced by a total confidence in the grace of the divine. Our Divine Mother says, nothing can harm you if you do not fear. So fear not, be quiet and calm. All will be all right with love and blessings. The first thing, says our Divine Mother, the first thing from which you must cure yourself once for all is fear. It is more dangerous than the worst disease. With love and blessings. Our Divine Mother says, there is nothing to fear. All is the Lord. There is nothing else than the Lord. Cheer up. The way is open before you. Shake off the obsession of illness and bring down the divine calm. Then everything will be all right with love and blessings. There is a question by a sadhak. The sadhak says, sweet mother, am terribly ill at ease. There are doubts about the divine power and all sorts of troublesome things. I feel as if I were suffocating little by little. I have a headache that drifts here and there. It is terrible. I feel bound to something tamasic, inert and dark. I cannot get rid of this. Help me, mother. I don't know what to do. Everything is dark and dark and dark. I don't know how long I can hold out against this. A sort of something which is gradually draining my energy and wants to draw me into itself. Mother, sweet mother, help me. I really don't know what to do. For that, our divine mother says, you must not be afraid. You must not be afraid. Have the full trust in the divine who is love, light, and light. Our Divine Mother says, you can be entirely free from fear only when you have driven out of you all the violence. Get rid of all the violence and you will no longer have any fear. Fear is a hidden consent. When you are afraid of something, it means that you admit its possibility and thus you are strengthening its hand. It can be said that it is a subconscious consent. Fear can be overcome in many ways. The ways of courage, faith, knowledge are some of them. Fear is slavery, work is liberty, courage is victory. Next topic, doubt. Our Divine Mother says, doubt is not a sport to indulge in with impunity. It is a poison which drop by drop corrodes the soul. We must decide to get rid of all the doubts. They are among the worst enemies of our progress. Next topic, depression. Question, how to avoid attacks of depression? For this, our Divine Mother says, don't pay any attention to the depression and act as if it was not there. One sadhak says, sweet mother, my heart feels arid, sad and gloomy. Please help me. For that, our mother says, why don't you try to read something beautiful and interesting and try to turn your attention away from yourself? That is the best remedy. Our Divine Mother says, do not indulge in the ridiculous ideas. Madness, hell, dark cell are just your imagination. You have to replace all of them by the sense of love and blessings of the divine. It is the devil of depression and despondency that we shall slay tonight. Our Divine Mother says it is the devil of depression and despondency that we all shall slay tonight, so that all those who have the sincere will to get rid of this disease will receive the necessary help to conquer. A depression is always unreasonable as it leads nowhere. It is the most subtle enemy of the yoga. Our Divine Mother says, I have only one thing to say. Depression is a bad advisor. My love is always with you. My love is always with you, my child. Have faith and you will be all right. It is the depression that gives you bad health. It is the ego that gets depressed. Do not mind. Go on quietly with your work and the depression will disappear. My blessings. Our Divine Mother says, at the moments of depression or of revolt, no fresh decision must be taken under the impulse of the wrong moment, but practically one must go on with the usual routine, quiet and undisturbed way. When you feel unhappy, like that says our Divine Mother, when you feel unhappy, it means that you have to make a progress. You can say that we always need to progress. It is true. But at times our nature gives its consent to the needed change and then everything goes smoothly, even happily. On the contrary, sometimes the path has to progress, refuses to move and clings to its old habits through inertia, ignorance, attachment or desire. Then under the pressure of the perfecting force, the struggle starts translating itself into unhappiness or revolt or both together. The only remedy is to keep quiet, look within oneself honestly to find out what is wrong and to set the work courageously to put it all right. The divine consciousness is our divine mother. The divine consciousness is always there to help you if your endeavor is sincere. And the more sincere is your endeavor, the more the divine consciousness will help and assist you. You must remember one thing. The dark periods are inevitable. When your psychic is active, you feel a delight without any apparent reason. It continues for some time. Again, the vital reactions or the mental come in and you go back into darkness. This will continue. The brighter days will come. The dark days will come after long intervals and for short durations, but they will disappear. Till then, you must know that the sun is there behind the clouds and you need not have to worry. You must have the confidence of a newborn child. You must have the confidence of a child, a confidence that there is someone who is taking care of you and you can entirely depend on him. Turn towards the divine, says our divine mother. Turn towards the divine and all your sufferings will disappear. Pranams at the lotus feet of Mother and Shri Aurobindo.